Hey guys, welcome back to Onset. I'm Mitch and this is Blaze.
And I'm Blaze and this is Mitch. And basically today we are determining the best icks on the internet, alright? So icks have recently come about. I don't really understand them. Do you understand them?
No.
So
half of them seem pretty unjust for me.
Exactly, and that's why we are doing a tier list. Basically, we're going to go through them and judge them. And basically they're all going to end up in the bottom bracket, but hey, we're going to try anyway. So basically going through it already with the list we have ahead of us. So it starts off from top to bottom. Obviously you have like the S tier, A tier, all that stuff. But we sort of changed the titles and we'll run through them for you.
So we've got Icktacular at the top for something that just screams ick.
Yep.
Someone you'd walk away from because of this one detail.
Exactly.
Next one down is I see it. So, it's there, but are you reaching? Same below that is sure. I'm sure we're going to have a lot in between those two.
Yeah.
But we'll see how we go with those. And the last two, Blaze.
So we have anti-ick. So it's like just no, don't agree with that ick, basically anti. And then Uno ick. Really, it's a reverse card. If you believe in this ick, you are an ick. And so it's the Uno reverse card.
We're getting kind of meta with it.
Yeah, so basically we're icking the ick. So 22 icks about men that no one talks about but are very, very unsettlingly real. Basically, bullshit. But
it's BuzzFeed. So
it's BuzzFeed as well, so we're doubling down on how bad these are going to be. So first of all, with the first ick, starting off strong. We haven't read these either.
Yeah, no, neither of us have read them. We've tried to do our best to stay off ick talk.
Chasing a ping pong ball is never okay for anyone. Now listen, I feel like how are you gonna go? Like you gotta
chasing a ping pong ball, right? What are you gonna do when it's away? You're just gonna obviously if you're bolting after it,
it's a bit childish.
It's a little bit childish. But if you're going to grab it and it keeps bouncing away from your hand, then it's like there's not much you can do.
Knowing a ping pong ball, it doesn't exactly go the easiest place.
It doesn't cooperate. It'll always end up further away than you think.
So I feel like chasing a ping pong ball, you have to do it. Like there's no, you're not like you can't work around it. Like I can understand if it was an ick that you you chose to do.
Yeah.
But I think a ping pong ball. So I would say
I want to put it in anti-ick.
I would agree with that one.
It's not quite Uno ick.
Wow, we're starting off
because I can understand it, but like.
All right, walking back after you're turning bowling. So they're basically saying you have to watch.
So guys, next time you go bowling, make sure you keep following the ball.
And,
all right.
And you basically Michael Jackson backwards because you do not want to turn around.
Anti-ick.
At any point, anti-ick. That is bull.
I mean, Uno ick, not anti-ick. Uno ick.
Starting off strong with the bottom brackets. Okay, number 3.
Where are we? When he sings the wrong lyrics so confidently and thinks it's right.
You know what? I
kind of
agree. I
agree
agree with it. I do see it.
In this day and age, right? There's no excuse to not know the lyrics to a song
Honestly.
you're confident about. So I'll put in.
You know what? But to be fair, in my personal opinion, when I do have someone it does piss me off.
Yeah.
Like I do get annoyed when I'm like.
Because there's no nice way to bring it up either. It's not like, hey, by the way, you actually fucked all that up, but here's how to do it properly. Like,
but it says well, we'll put it there for a sec. But it says and thinks it's right. So like,
yeah,
so you brought it up and they've went, no, I know I'm right.
Oh, if that's the case, then it's full ick.
It's icktacular.
It's icktacular.
That I feel like is gonna be the only one that goes.
It's
there.
Frustrating
When he jumbles his words and says, okay, no.
And says, bleh, I can't talk today.
That's some pick-me energy, dude.
Dude. If he actually says bleh, then yes.
Yeah.
But if you're jumbling your words and it's, I don't know.
No, jumbling your words is fine. I think it's when he says, bleh, I can't talk. But like when I hear the words bleh,
if someone says, if someone's jumbling their words, right, and they're like, and they extend it to try and make it look more like, I don't know if you've ever experienced that.
Where they've exaggerated the...
Yeah, they've exaggerated the jumble, right? So that it's like overtly obvious to everybody around them that they're jumbling their words up. That annoys me. But if you jumble your words up and you're like, oh, sorry, it's been a big day, really long, it's hot, I get that. But otherwise, no.
But I feel like when I read blur, I can't talk today, I kind of read it in the sense of like this really corny like I can't talk to you.
I hear that.
Get out of there. So that I feel like we've put in. I see it.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I don't know what they mean when they say blur.
Yeah, BuzzFeed needs to be more specific.
BuzzFeed, get better at your job. When they push a pool door, it's embarrassing, but we get over it.
Everybody moves on. As long as they don't headbutt it, alright? Yeah. Then I can see the ick.
No,
if they try multiple
times.
Yeah.
If they're like
If it's one time and it's like,
it's a push.
It's a push, yeah. If it's signed really big, sometimes you don't look at that stuff. So like, I don't know.
But what's worse, pushing a pull or pulling a push? I feel like pushing a pull because you hit it. You know, like
pushing a pull.
Because you like run into it and you like it doesn't move with you. But I feel like if you pull and it's a push, you sort of like you're not.
Yeah, I agree.
Headbutt doesn't happen.
I agree.
But I feel like if you are in love with someone and then they push a pull and you're done because of that, you deserve to be an ick. You are an ick if you feel like that is crossing the line.
It's true. He's probably opening the door for you. So like, give him a break.
You're not wrong. When he's shopping with his mum for new shoes and okay, if anyone's mother has made them walk down the aisle with their shoes on past the age of 8,
facts.
I think you got to think more so than just the act of doing that. I feel like if a man has his mother make him do that, there's a bit of what's it called, mama's boy happening.
Yeah, very demasculating.
So I feel like
demasculating. Is that a word?
I think it's more of a red flag than an ick in the sense that like he's still doing that post.
The only way that's okay is if you do it yourself and you only take a couple steps, or you just stretch them out a little bit and see how they feel.
Yeah, no, if you do it yourself, it's fine. But if your mum's like, okay, now Johnny, put the shoes on, I don't want to see you walk. That's like, Mum, I'm not 8.
Yeah. No,
but if he agrees, put it in there, fuck. I think I'm saying ick-tacular only because
that's something my mum would do, and it drives me nuts.
So
I think.
Are you offended by being in? So you're an ick-tacular.
Here's the thing: is I don't feel like I have that many icks. Everyone's got some, I'm sure, but like I do think it's. I would put it in I see it because I'm sure there's some good guys out there like me that get roped into it.
Because you've been called out. Saying someone's here while he's in the bathroom stall, and
saying someone's in here while he's in a bathroom stall and someone tries to open the door.
So what is he gonna say? Fuck off! Like,
there's no. That's not a workaround. You're an ick if you think that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That is an uno ick.
So that's what I'm saying is if he chooses to do the thing and it's an ick, I can see it. But like, how is he gonna respond to someone knocking on the door? Like you have to say something.
Yeah, you can't not say anything.
Especially but I tell you what, every time you do not say something, they retry like 3 times.
Yeah.
Get the hint. If the door's locked and it's not moving, why are you shaking it?
Yeah, exactly. Just like, take the hit, bro.
Even me, like even if someone doesn't answer the door, I'll be like, okay, it's locked.
The other thing you could do as the person, like trying to open it,
fart really loud.
No, as a person trying to
fart really loud, they're like, okay, that is someone in there.
Yeah, I've done it in 5.
Poke your shoe out the tip and like just.
Just kick the door back onto them. No.
Open
but like,
the face.
what you should do as the person coming to the stall that's locked, most have a little thing.
Look under.
Don't do that.
Look under.
It should be like, hey, is anyone in there? And then you present an opportunity for them to be like, yes.
No, you don't. I feel like trying is less awkward than, hi, is anyone in there?
No, but it's not a conversation. It's just like, is this stall free?
What would be worse?
If you do it one time.
No, would it be worse, pulling or knocking? I feel like knocking's worse because you're open to someone being in there. If you just pull it, like it's an honest mistake, you thought it was empty. But if you knock, you're like willingly accepting that someone.
Yeah, if you knock, it's weird because it's like you're telling that person you know they're there and you want to talk to them while they're taking a shit. That's weird. Because it's like, the door's locked. There must be someone on the other side of it. Like weird.
Hey, I'm kind of bored. Do you want to? When he gets a haircut and they're wearing that little cape. Now, hear me out. It's not little.
It's not a little.
It goes over your feet, like your whole leg.
That's like some Professor Snape.
It's not like a bib, right?
Is Professor Snape? I haven't watched Harry Potter in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're just. How about just a haircut, fucking cape? Like,
no, I'm just thinking it's like some Snape type thing where it's down at the ankles.
Yeah, no, it goes your whole body because it covers your entire. But like it says little.
But here's the other thing, right? Is everybody that gets a haircut ever wears the cape.
Girls go and do it, do they?
They would. Well, they don't want hair on their clothes.
No, because they're like it's like really long. So when they
no.
I feel like the capes for like like when you cut bits like when it's short. When it's like a long, I suppose they don't really cut there.
Yeah, I don't know. But here's the thing, right? Is like the wet hair would still be on your back.
Yeah,
but and you'd still be getting the. No.
It says lil cape, but like it's not a bib, so I don't know why they say lil.
Trying to emasculate it.
Yeah, Luke.
Luke. Hey,
No, you're an ick.
What else is
ick.
Luke? Yeah, we get it. Ick.
You know, ick.
You're an ick if you think that.
Change Bitmoji. Yeah, listen.
Changing his Bitmoji's
Sometimes
outfits.
you got to be fresh, right?
Hey, look, you can get bored. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, I don't.
Now, listen. Like,
there are circumstances where it's not okay.
No, if you're like dedicating more than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
If you're sitting there scrolling through them and then going and putting one on and then looking at it like doing a swipe, like doing a turning around,
that's too much.
and then going, nah, this one, and then like having like a top 5 and picking, no, like listen, you got to scroll quickly. You see a color, you're like, cool, that one.
Here's the other thing though, right? Is there's like, can't you change it? Like, can't you do different things with it? Like, you make yourself an alien or something.
Yeah.
That's weird. Sorry.
Or like if your character's green.
Yeah,
you make it the most obscure one.
Yeah, it all got to be really different. It's just make one that looks like yourself.
Honestly, but I feel like if you change it,
you know what's an ick? Making a Bitmoji that doesn't look like you, whether that's an alien or something else or whatever else you can do. Yeah, the catfishing. No, it can't happen. That's an ick. Sorry.
But I think in this regard, if it said changing his Bitmoji outfit regularly, it would be an ick.
Yeah.
Or like if he gets a haircut and then changes it to the one that's slightly shorter, like come on, dude.
If it's slightly,
pick a generic one.
But if you've got long hair and you change to short, then that makes sense.
Yeah.
But as this comment stands, changing his Bitmoji's outfit,
I would say anti-ick.
Yeah, anti-ick.
It's like
not quite ick, but it's close. Because if that's enough to drive you over the edge.
Him petting his dog with his bare foot.
It's his dog. He can do what he wants.
It's a bit weird. Not weird.
Like scritching the dog if it's at the floor.
Yeah, bare.
Yeah. Well,
like go for a run, come home, take your sock off, and pet your dog.
No, I don't think that people going actively out of their way to come pet their dog with their foot.
Well,
but like if you're sitting on the couch and your dog comes and sits by your feet.
No.
I don't even have a dog. I do it with my cat. Is that weird?
So you're admitting to icks.
Is that weird?
No. Okay. Hear me out. I feel like it's if you do like a sort of like this is my foot. You got like a 1, 2, 3. Cool. But if you do like for more than like 2 minutes, and
if you're soothing the dog, that's whack.
Like
just give it a scratch.
Like if you acknowledge its presence with like 1 or 2 strokes, cool. But if you're actively spending as much time as you would with your hand, but with your foot,
agreed.
Get out of here.
You got dirty ass feet too, that's whack. I see it.
All right.
Okay.
I want to ictacular again.
Yeah.
We talked about it a minute ago.
Yes, we have seen a couple. All right, we're going back on it, but we've seen a couple.
Plane crack the egg on a trampoline, but they're the egg.
Okay, it's a game. So first of all, if they...
You know the worst thing about growing up was? I was always like the bigger kid, and so like I was never the person who was able to play the egg. Because like
people couldn't get me off the trampoline.
I would be the one like flicking people. Like the kid he was like 20 kilos.
Yeah.
And I would be like 60.
Yeah.
I'd make that guy fly. But then when I get on it, I'd be like just rolling to side to side. And I always was jealous that I could never be like flipped to my head and break my neck.
Yeah, same. No, I was quite big too.
Blaze but also,
and I were both fat as hell as kids.
Picture here.
Yeah.
And here.
no. No.
I don't see it.
My attention.
I don't see it.
Look, I don't see it either. Most of the people playing that game would be
young.
MSF
booty. You're young. Alright, so maybe
MS fat booty. We're not old, I swear.
Anti-ick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Anti-ick. It's not. Yeah.
When it's windy and he's trying to navigate. What do you mean navigate? You mean just put him down? Navigate.
All I can think of is
it's like a map, and he's
cartographer.
He's a cartographer.
When it's windy and he's trying to navigate napkins.
I think it just means like chase it and grab it, or like hold it down. I think it's chase, like navigate. That's a weird.
He doesn't control the wind. If he's like uncoordinated and stupid, then yes.
Would you rather him let them fly freely, or would you
that's
rather
bad.
him? I think they mean like when
it's like, all right, you know what? We're going to replace this one with a plastic bag, right? You get out of your car and a plastic bag takes off with the wind. Do you grab it or do you let it go and pretend it didn't happen? I would grab it.
Yeah.
Because it looks bad for you and somebody saw it somewhere.
Fancy
but also,
fantail,
like, it's bad.
You're bad for the environment. But I feel like you have to grab them if they're flying across the table.
Yeah, that's almost an Uno ick for me.
When he asks his mum to sunscreen his back.
Whack. Get a girlfriend. Or get a friend to do it.
Okay, I don't know, but like you have to ask someone. Listen, if you're not comfortable enough with your mother to have a...
Here's my question, right? How can someone know this unless they're in the same room as the mum and the son.
Yeah.
So if you're present
And you're not actively doing it.
and you're able to do it,
And you don't.
and he or if he goes to his mum before you, that's an ick. Especially if you're his partner. But if you're just a friend or
But I feel
something he's not going to try and give you.
But I feel like if it's you and mum at the beach, someone's going to do it. And like if you're not that close to your mum for a touch, like grow up, like it's just sunscreen on your back.
It's true. It's just sunscreen. It doesn't have to be as sensual as everybody makes it out to be.
I'll say sure because depending on who's there and who's present, if he picks his mother over you,
I would say sure because it can go.
It's like mama's boy if he
ways.
does that. That's all good. We've done it.
Cool.
If you really believe in these that much, then there's something wrong with you.
If you base your relationship off an ick,
if it makes
off
or breaks,
one ick, not a collection, but one, then like maybe you shouldn't be dating.
Are they the same thing though? I feel like they sort of cross boundaries and what's an ick, what's a red flag? I feel like they sort of like they
Next
can
episode is red flags.
Next episode is red flags, and then one after that we are doing every single one of these icks. But yeah, that is our ick. I'm surprised we had some icktaculars.
Yeah.
But you know what? Coming out of this, I agree with some. Anyway, it's good seeing you.
Radio. Signing off.
It was good seeing you. Cut that. It was good.
Thanks for watching, you guys. We'll see you.
Subscribe.
Don't forget to
Hit the subscribe button.
Anyway, sick.